In this video, we are going to perfectly recreate my outdoor bouldering project on my home climbing wall, and we're going to do it scientifically. The climb I'm gonna attempt to recreate is called Molly. It is a V5 in Bishop, California. Since many of you are not from California and probably have no idea what this climb is, don't worry. Why don't we just watch some beta videos for this climb, which I actually haven't done yet. I think it might behoove me to watch a beta video of someone who kind of looks like me and has a similar build. So I think this video from Girl Beta is going to be somewhat representative of what is physically possible for me, so let's give it a watch. All right, so she pulls straight up into a pocket with her right hand, left into something that does not look very good at all. She gets the left foot high, gets into this weird, I guess, side pull. Oh, and she flags really far left. And then that crimp, let me tell you, is not good. And that's a pretty far reach. The next video, I kind of want to watch it from a different angle. Let's watch this video from Bad Water Productions. All right, so I think his Veda is going to be a little different. He goes out further right instead of going straight up and kind of crossing right. So he does two extra moves. Maybe he's not tall enough to go into it, who knows. So he pulls left. There are a couple of left options there. He goes for that one and up. So something about that left side pull is that it's like a J shape. So there's a little, you know, a little J, what can I say? He also flags left, maybe not as far. He's really crimping hard on that tiny little thingy, and then he goes out to the jug. Nice finishing jug. We have one more beta video to watch, and it's actually a no send. It's my own. I actually recorded myself trying this climb the last time I climbed outside. All right, so here I am just pulling straight into that right hand. The first move I actually did the same as Girl Beta did. So I went up there and went up to that left. I think it's the same as hers. Go up into that really gross side thingy. Try to create some opposition with the right foot, but damn, I just can't go for that crimp because I feel like I keep falling back. I think my wall might be a little bit more angled than this, but all the better, am I right? To train those committing moves at the top and maintaining body tension. Next, I'm going to show you how to download and torrent a climb onto your own home wall. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out to my own wall and I'm going to kind of assume the same position and try and superimpose the images together and see if I can get a near perfect overlap of the holds that are on Molly and where they need to go on my wall. The first two handholds are going to be these kind of pockety red holds. The start of Molly is actually just this big face of just like pockets, so it's a little difficult to figure out where exactly you want to put your fingers. So I thought that having something like this, which is maybe a little bit tryptophobia inducing, would be a good place to start with this climb. The next move is a big right, almost cross thing, not really, to another pocket. It's not too difficult. I actually really like the starting move and I don't think it's too difficult. The next move is out to a left side pull, which is kind of just an intermediate before you get up into a bigger side pull. It's just gonna function as like a little resting point for me to get my feet up before I finally get into what I earlier called the J hold. A little J, what can I say? It is basically a side pull, but there is a little bit of a curve at the bottom where you could fit maybe 2 fingers on it. Funnily enough, this is kind of shaped like a J. The next move, which is not a move that I was able to hit ever, is to another shallow and kind of greasy crimp, which I decided this would be a good substitute for. It's not in cut at all, so you can't really wrap your fingers around it, which is exactly what the hold outside is like. And the jug, I don't think it matters, just as long as it's a really good, it's like a really, really beefy jug. Let's set this thing. All right, so there are a couple things that I realized after I put the first couple of holds on the wall. There is a very, very crucial pocket that I realized when I was doing it is kind of positive in its entire 360-degree axis. All right, so axis is definitely the wrong word to use in this situation. What I meant to say was, you know, it's 360 degrees about itself. Don't know why I said axis. Unfortunately, the whatever pocket I have right now is not positive at all when you bring it into an undercling, which I think is a pretty important bit of micro beta. And then once I get that set up, I'm gonna bring this pocket into an undercling. So I think what I might do is just set another pocket a little bit higher up that is in an undercling, so I can bump to a separate pocket on my wall, even though it's one and the same in the actual climb. The point is not to make this climb easy so that I can get it in 1 or 2 sessions, because the reality is that Molly is a very hard V5. It's a benchmark V5, and this is something that I want to be training for, you know, weeks, hundreds of times. I don't care. Put the climb up there. I want to try it. I want to see how doable. Oh my god, a butterfly.
I mean, that looks pretty good, honestly.
Okay. Alright, so we've kind of got a climb slightly Frankenstein together over here. We got a pockety start over here with this blue right foot. You're just gonna pull pretty much straight up into this. And since I am not feeling like super strong in the fingers, I want to lay off the pockets for a little bit. I haven't quite figured out how to bump into this undercling because that's not really a move that exists in the actual climb. You go left up. It's not supposed to be easy. And then once you're up there, you get your right foot here and then just kind of launch yourself up to that crimp. And then the finishing hold is just going to be the top of the board. That is it. That's the video. It kind of looks like this might be Jen Sen's merchandise, but it isn't. I don't have merch. But this is offered by my good friends over at Monopocket. If you want to check them out, you can kind of pretend that this is Jen Sen's merch since I endorse it so hard. I don't think I'm in a position where I would be able to get this climb. Obviously, it's something I have to train for. So I think for the next 30 days, maybe I'm gonna challenge myself to do some kind of challenge. Maybe in a little bit longer than 30 days, you'll see whether or not I actually held myself to it. I might be doing a lot of training in those 30 days. Maybe I have a training playlist that you can watch after this to get like amped up for this 30-day training session that I'm gonna do. Session, I don't know. And then over here is another video that YouTube will recommend you watch, and I also recommend you watch it because it's Jen Sen's, it's my channel. Watch it all. I will see you later, and I hope you're all doing well. Okay, bye.